Okay, so interdependent, what that means, we'll read in E, that the concentration of OH minus, let's see, I got to make sure I read this first, increases, no, yes, that's right, increases, the concentration of H plus will decrease. So look at, here we go, we have H plus OH minus goes to HOH. It can be written both ways. If I increase 1, remember what Le Chatelier says, I go away. Now follow this logic. If I add H plus, we know that we create more HOH. So if I do that, if I increase H plus, I am technically decreasing the OH minus as well, because I'm creating more of this, which is removing OH minus, but I did not add any OH minus in the first place. All I did was add H plus. Okay, so if I add H plus, I create more water, hydroxide concentration goes down. Now, let's do the other. Let's erase that and we'll walk through this. Now, I'm going to increase my hydroxide concentration. That still causes an increase in the amount of water, which removes H plus from the system. So now I have a decrease there and an increase there. So here we go. As the concentration of OH minus increases, the concentration of H plus will decrease, and vice versa. The concentration of hydroxide and the concentration of hydronium are inversely proportional to each other. If additional ions are added to the solution, the equilibrium will shift to the other type. This causes more water molecules to be formed. Alright. Alright, that looks good. Let's go grab some more notes. Alright, this will be quick. The ion product constant for water. This should wrap up the first page. Alright, in all aqueous solutions, the products of hydroxide and hydronium is equal to 1 times 10 to the negative 14. That is huge. You have to make sure you know that. The above equation is the ion product constant for water. So if I have a concentration of H plus, that's equal to 1 times 10 to the negative third, I know how to find the concentration of OH minus. It's equal to some value that causes this to work. Okay. If I remember my exponent rules from pre-algebra or algebra or whatever, if I'm going to multiply exponents, I have to add them. Alright, now if these are negative numbers, I still have to add, so I'm going to look here. I have a 14, there's a 3, the difference between them is 1 times 10 to the negative 11. So that tells me the concentration, because I knew the concentration there. Now, think about this mathematically. If I increase this to like 1 times 10 to the negative 5th, now this has to be 1 times 10 to the negative 9th. Alright, I have decreased the concentration of one by increasing the concentration of the other.